Hey guys, Zulk here and welcome back to TNT Revilution. And last time we took a moment of awkward silence for my complete lack of understanding of the English language. Now, what have we here? This kinda looks like a railgun situation right off the bat. Okay, not quite. I should start with the assault rifle and kill these guys. Then now that that's done with, now it's railgun time. I saw more imps. Yeah, it's really hard to dodge things when you're zoomed in like this. I dodged a bit too late. So, there's a kill door over there. And that looks like a pistol situation. I was right. It was a pistol situation. Whoa. This song kinda reminds me of Into Sandy's City. You guys can hear me through this, right? I was hitting the wrong button. At least the first grenade was wrong. Then I realized, then I said fuck it. Okay. Grenade shot, save me. What was that? Okay, it was the imps. Maybe I can kill them. Yeah, I can. I can peekaboo shoot them from here. Ooh, double kill. It's nice because that means I get to save ammo. So before I forget, there's a story I want to tell you guys. See, just yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday I was... Wow, why does the sound so loud? Hold on, I can't concentrate with the sound this loud. How's that? It's probably just complex doom though. Oh. Get him. But you can't, can you? Maybe I'm just not used to pistol fire. Ow, ow. You prick. Yeah, the sound was fine. It's just that the pistol is really loud. For some odd reason. That kinda looks like a railgun situation, but I think I'll stick with my pistol. There. So, like I was saying, yesterday I was browsing through YouTube, and as you know, I really like watching animation channels. An animation channel I did encounter before yesterday called Emiraichu. I don't know how to pronounce it. You can just search that one up on Google. I mean YouTube. Though now that I think about it, I think searching Google would work too. Oh, before I continue my story, here's a trick. If you blow these barrels up, revenants appear. Ah, there we go. Yeah, why not? I was going for the rocket launcher, but this works too. Where are you? There you are, him. That was probably super ineffective, but it's fun to just let loose with the chain gun, well, minigun, once in a while. So yeah, I was watching Emirichu, whatever her name is, and she made a really funny video about clogged toilets. And I recommend you go watch it. It's real good. If you're into toilet humor, that is. But yeah, even if you're not, it's funny. I found it funny. And that got me thinking about a video I watched about 1 year ago from Tabs. Yeah, I like Tabs. Tabs is a funny channel. I'll go subscribe to that if you feel like it. So anyway, I remembered a video I watched from Tabs, which was also about the same thing, clogged toilets. And then I watched another animation video from Speechy, and that one was about shitty art teachers. So where am I going with this? Whoa. I'm pretty sure that's a complex room only problem. I need to find a way to get past those guys. I don't need unusually large men by blocking my exit. Well, that's that. Now, grenade! Exception! Actually, I think it's better if I just stick to the rocket launcher. And hopefully I don't die from lag. So yeah. Tabs also made a video about clogged toilets, which he said not to watch if you were eating. And also if it wasn't your kind of video. Okay, that thing died somehow. I don't know how, but it did. Actually, I think I'll save. Can I? Yeah, I can. And the videos about clogged toilets and shitty art teachers got me thinking about something. Did I ever have any shitty art teachers or clogged toilets? At first I thought, nah, I don't. But then I realized, oh wait, there was that one time. So strap yourselves in. I'm going to tell you two stories. One about my shitty art teacher, and the other one about clogged toilets. I wouldn't make an animation on this, but I need stuff to talk about, not when I'm playing Doom anyway, so this will have to do. So yeah, first let me tell you about the clogged toilet. So right now I'm in high school, and it's kind of far away from my house, but this is from, I don't know, a few years back. That time, the school I used to go to, middle school, that middle school had, well, that middle school was really close to my house. Sorry if I keep fumbling, it's really hard to remember this story and play Doom at the same time. So my old school was really close to my house, and one day after I got home, I went to take a piss and take a shower, basically. When I went to the toilet, and I flushed, and after flushing, I noticed that the water was brown. I was like, okay, why is the water brown? For context, it's not like it was 100% brown. It was more like, how do I put it? A pale yellow color. Oh, yeah, it was that color, right here. It was this color, but a bit more pale. I was like, okay, what the heck is up with the water? I flushed again, and the water cleared up a bit, but it was still a little muddy. I was like, okay, what the heck is up here? I took a closer look at the toilet, and turns out there was this huge piece of shit stuck in the drain. I'm like, well, okay. I flushed a few more times in an attempt to get rid of it, but here's the weird thing. It's not like the toilet was fully clogged. No, far from it. The water was getting flushed just fine. Okay, how the fuck did you get down there? You fucking cunt? How did you get down there? Sorry, I got a bit carried away when I was talking about shit. So yeah, I was like, okay, what the heck is up with this? The water was getting flushed normally. The thing is the shit was just getting flushed. The water was draining, but the shit wasn't. You get my idea. And I'm like, okay, how do I deal with this? I scratched my head a few times, and then I decided to basically go on with my day and see if the shit dissolves. An hour later, it's still there. And it dissolved a little, at least I think it did. It's supposed to dissolve a little. I tried flushing a few more times, no dice. At that point, I could try waiting longer, or I could try getting rid of it. In our house there weren't any plungers, so I don't know if you guys have this particular type of brooms. I'll put a peek here. Right, what are you fighting? Yeah, I'll put a peek in here, and in case you know what I'm talking, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So there was this special kind of broom in my house, and I went up to it, and I broke a few sticks. I broke a handful of sticks off of that broom, and then I took it back to the toilet. I started poking the piece of crap with the sticks, and after poking and basically starting that thing, I flushed and it got flushed away. Then I don't know why I thought that this was a good idea at the time. I held the stick upright and looked at it. It had a big chunk of that yellow shit smeared all over the stick. It was all yellow and gooey and also kind of solid at the same time. And instantly, like a flight gag reflex, I didn't vomit. I basically threw that stick out the window. I literally didn't think and threw it out the window. I do not want to be the guy who steps on it and or encounters it while crossing the street or something. After I did that, I stared blankly and tried to process what just happened. And then I was like, well, I probably shouldn't have thrown that down the window. Thrown that out the window. But yeah, that's how it threw a shit-covered stick out the window. I obviously washed my hands after that, even though I didn't touch the shit or anything disgusting. But yeah, it's probably a good idea to wash your hands after something like that. The other story is about my shitty art teacher. Now, disclaimer, no, just a prologue. I've heard about lots of shitty art teachers on YouTube. Most of them either can't teach or are bad at their job, are general dicks, or maybe I don't know, for a plethora of different reasons, they just talk shit about your art. Maybe they just really hate the fact that you draw cartoons and anime all day. I don't know. Actually, there's an argument over there. Hold on for a sec. Sorry about that. I thought that was my door, but it turns out it's not in my house. Anyway, most of the shitty art teachers you hear about on YouTube are, either general dicks. They dislike your art style for whatever reason. Maybe, actually, here's a conundrum. Maybe you are just too young to know that your art was shit at the time and thought the teacher just hates me and or my art style because it's different. Yeah, it could be that. Maybe the teacher's fears were actually, maybe the teacher's complaints were really valid and your art was just shit. And that's why, or maybe it was like you're using anime as a crutch or something and skipping the basics of what makes good art. You have to learn the rules before you can break them. As far as I know, professional manga artists and guys who want to draw manga in general have to take regular art classes and learn how to draw basically realistic realistic drawings before they can learn to draw manga. Oh. That is going to be problematic. Okay, sorry about that. I got a little distracted there. Anyway, so yeah, it could be that you thought your art was good, but actually you were just trying to, I don't know, lazy your way out of art lessons. Lazy your way, that's a word now. You were trying to lazy your way out of art lessons and learning shit and basically got stuck to drawing mediocre, at best, mediocre anime drawings. It could be that, or maybe the art teacher genuinely didn't like the fact that you drew anime or thought anime wasn't art and failed you for bullshit reasons like that. There are teachers like that. But anyway, regardless of whether the teacher you're talking about is in the latter category or the earlier, former one, neither of that apply as to why I think my art teacher, at least this particular art teacher, was shit. See, I was in class 8 at the time and our old art teacher just left his job. So yeah, we were in desperate need of an art teacher and this girl joined. This woman here, she was probably the most, how do I put this, the most negligent teacher I've ever seen. I mean, there's laid back and then there's downright lazy. Let me explain. During any tests, any big tests, a teacher would be randomly assigned to your room. Yeah, we don't take tests on our classrooms. I don't know how tests are arranged in abroad, but in Bangladesh, we show up on test day, we look at a notice posted on the notice board that says something like, hey, are you roll 100 at XXX Mega Man and 420 Blaze it? If you are, your room is in room number 6969. And then for teachers, a similar notice would be posted. That is basically like Mr. Sonico 6EXC Tail Semi X, Super Saiyan X. You're in room 420, blaze it. So that is how teachers got assigned to rooms. And why am I pressing the wrong button? You know I don't need the scope for this. Yeah, that's how teachers got assigned to guarding rooms. Or watching over rooms, however you want to put it. And I am out of shotgun shells. I should use this now. Never mind, I picked up more shotgun shells. Ooh. Who was that? It was you. Actually, I think I will save the remainder of my shotgun shells for later. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea. I have not saved in a while. I have not fucking saved in a while! Okay. It's not as bad as it could be. Get him! Get him! That him's gonna get... Yep. That him was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Do you know who else was at the wrong place at the wrong time? This guy right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick. Oh, hi there. So yeah, the first time I met this bitch, I shouldn't talk bad about the teacher, but the first time I met this woman, she got tasked with watching over us in the exam hall. And she just didn't give a shit. Now, you may call me a I don't know, a very dull, stick in the mud type of guy, but I honestly really hated when students bother me for answers in the exam hall. I'd rather take the entire test all by myself and not have to deal with all the guys who didn't study asking me, hey, what's the answer to question number this, that, and you get the general idea. So this teacher shows up, I'm like, okay, and she just sits there ignoring everything. She literally does not care that the guy in front of me is screaming at me, literally screaming at me for answers and making me lose every last bit of concentration I had on the test. I was just sitting there doing nothing. When another teacher walked in or something, she was like, okay, I'm walking around looking at stuff. That teacher left. She went back and she was basically like, one time, one guy actually managed to be so tactless at cheating that he got caught by this girl. And you know what she said to him? Now, don't make too much noise. Boys will be boys after all. By the way, we were all boys in this room. So yeah, right off the bat, I was like, yeah, this lady, I don't like her. I don't like her. That's what I was like right off the bat. So a week later was our first art class after that test, which went really badly, by the way, because I couldn't damn concentrate. So after that, first art class, no teacher shows up for a good 10 minutes or so, and then this woman shows up and introduces herself as our new art teacher. I'm like, oh shit. Then I thought, maybe I got it all wrong. Maybe she's just really dumb when it comes to monitoring the exam hall. Maybe she's a really good art teacher. Maybe she was thinking about art. Nope. First day, she gives us a list of stuff we have to buy, and it was really weird. Like, there were your normal stuff like watercolors and what else? Watercolors, brushes, pencils, an art copy, your usual stuff. But then there were the really weird stuff. Wood, a small plank of wood, and crafting tools, basically, wood carving tools, if I remember correctly. I may be mistaken here, but as far as I remember, wood carving tools. And then, what else? A mug. That was probably the weirdest thing on the list. A mug. Why do I need a mug in art class? I mean, yeah, you could argue that, the mug is for keeping water in it. But it's a mug. A big ass mug. There's probably a million other things that could do its job but better. So yeah, I was like, okay, why the fuck do I need to buy a mug? Damn it. And here's the kicker. She instructed us step by step, even going as far as to give us an address as to exactly which store we had to buy it. She was like, you must buy all this shit from this particular store. She wasn't screaming or forcing us in a harsh way. She was just saying it in a laid back kind of voice, but that's what basically said. You must buy all this stuff from this store. Here's the address. You can find this store if you go over there. I was like, you know what, fuck that. And I bought some of the supplies, not all of them. Some of the supplies which I can see working, like the watercolors, the brushes, the pencils and the art copy. These are about the only stuff I bought myself. And I didn't buy it from that store. I bought it from a different store I knew. So anyway, next day, she's absent. By next day, I don't mean the literal next day, mind you. I mean the next art class. She's absent. The art class after that, she's absent. And then she showed up, took my backpack, with my permission. I'm not pissed at her for that, with my permission, and hung it on the wall and told everyone to sketch it. I was like, okay, this is more in line to what I thought art class would be like, but one thing did bother me about that though. See, art wasn't this chill, freeform type of thing at class 8. No, we had a book on art. We had to read it and answer questions about arts, crafts, and basically the life of important artists and general history of art. There were also, and in the exam hall, we actually had to sit there and draw shit, depending on what we were told to draw in the question. And the range of things that we might have to draw on the test was printed on a syllabus. So, let me tell you, a backpack, that wasn't one of them. Nowhere close. I was like, okay, I guess this is our first day actually taking the class and telling us how to draw shit. So maybe she's just starting with something fun like this bag. Maybe. So, yeah, day one. Mind you, she didn't tell us how exactly we are supposed to sketch a bag. She was like, hey, sketch the bag. I was like, how? Just sketch it. Okay. I keep pressing the wrong button here. After I was done sketching the bag. Okay, who is shooting me? After I was done sketching the bag, I was like, okay, how is it? She said, your art is shit. Well, she didn't say it just like that. she was basically yeah, she broke it to laughter, and then showed everyone my art, which was genuinely shit. And everyone else laughed, but I didn't mind it too much. I laughed along with her, but anyone else probably would have disliked that, I'm sure. And after that, I was like, okay, how do I draw this? She was like this. And without explaining, I shit you not, without explaining one thing, without explaining a single damn thing, she just drew it her way. That's like if you went to someone and for art advice, like not for free art advice, if you paid someone to teach you art and they were like, you draw like this, and they just pulled out all these stops and drew the best painting ever, that would not help you to learn art. When was the last time I saved? Yeah, that would not help you learn art. If anything, that would probably discourage you. And if you're really optimistic, that may inspire you, but don't count on it. I'm like, okay, what the heck? How am I supposed to draw that? You literally told me nothing. And I am expected to draw it. First try. Are you shitting me right now? Okay, I know there's a Revenant over there, but where is it? I also know I'm getting absolutely destroyed by hit scanners, but I don't know where they are either. Okay, so that was the thing that happened. After that, more art classes, and she did not teach us a single goddamn thing. She didn't teach us all the answers we needed to know, all the stuff we needed to know for the written part of the tests. She didn't teach us how to draw. And she was basically just there for no fucking reason. Yeah, that's why I said that's my worst pick for worst art teacher. The guy that literally does nothing and just stays there in a chill type of manner. Yeah, you could argue that teachers that have a personal agenda against your form of art may be worse, but hey, at least they are teaching their own form of art. They're not doing a good job at teaching you their form of art, but they are teaching you art. I had it. Damn it, I had it. I had it and I blew it. So yeah, that's my worst teacher story. Hope you like hearing me scream and rant about that. I know that was probably really cringy, but what can you do? Of course, there were also guys behind me. You know, I think I will snipe you. Also, I think I'll stop talking for a short while. And focus on the situation at hand. Save, because I have a tendency to forget to do that. Let's do this. There we go. Now it's your turn. But first, I need to get... Oh! I somehow managed to dodge. Spoke too soon. Where do you guys even come from? You know, I'm starting to think Grenadeception actually does more damage if it hits. Nope, about the same. Do you think I can get complex doom rockets to follow me? Let me save. Yay, I got complex doom rockets to follow me. I must say, the orbit they follow, it's a lot shorter than the regular doom orbit, isn't it? Funny story, I once saw a guy on YouTube do this and I was like, whoa, that is some mad skills. I would never be able to do that. Just goes to show you, never say never. Now I can do it casually, if I have enough space, that is. If not, I am fucked. Okay, apparently I only needed one key. And I am doing really shitty. Really poorly. I wish I had more healing items. I know that isn't the exit. It's not that simple. Hi. Die. Die from pain trauma. Okay, that was a really bad one-liner. A really shitty one-liner. Just like the shit that was stuck in my toilet. But enough about that. So, let's see what's up here. I'm guessing I'm nearing the end of this map. Oh shit. Anti-demon time. Did not expect 3 of these guys here. Also did not expect that thing to be still kicking. Well, what did you expect? With a lag like that? I think I took one down. I don't know what is it about this Archvile labs, this complex Archvile labs. I think they're called exiles in this one. It reminds me of Heretic. Oh wait, no, it's not the Archvile lab. It's oh, that's the exit. But what's this way? Can I even get up there? Probably not. It's the anti-demon. That's what reminds me of Heretic for some reason. Abandoned port. New kids zone. Is this the map Hair Monster played on his Word of the Week? Whatever, I'll look into it next time. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Dislike it if you hated it. I'm Zulk, and I'll see you next time.